Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to customize a regular pair of sweats with side zips and zipper knee pockets. It's a very lightweight custom that you can do to any pair of sweatpants, but without further ado, let's get straight into the tutorial. For this tutorial, you're going to need a pair of sweatpants you want to customize, 2 long zippers, 2 short zippers, a pair of cutting tools, a measuring tape, a bunch of pins, a marking tool, and a half a yard of fabric you want to use for the zippered pocket. I'll also post a list of everything you'll need in the video description. To start off the tutorial, we're going to cut off the inner seam of the sweatpants. Take the pair of sweatpants and turn it inside out. Then you want to locate the inner seam and cut it off with your pair of scissors. After you cut off the inner seam, it should look a bit like this. We have to do this so it's easier to add the knee pockets and the side zips. Now that we remove the inner seam, the next thing we're going to do is add the side zips. Now if you don't want to add side zips, you can skip to the next section by clicking on the screen right now or skipping to this time of the video. Anyways, take your sweatpants, turn them right side up and go to one of the side pockets. In the opening of the pocket, you're going to notice this fold. You want to recreate this fold on the other side of the pocket. You can accomplish this by simply pinching the other side of the pocket. While you pinch the fabric, you also want to pin it into place. Once you have the area pinned up, it should look like this. Now you want to grab one of your long zippers, unzip it, and pin it onto each side of the pocket. Make sure to hem the ends of the zipper. Here's how the pinning and zipper should look after you're all done. Once you finish one side, you want to repeat this one more time for the other side. Here's how both side pockets should look. Now you want to take it to your sewing machine. Unzip the zipper and slip the side of the pocket into the sewing machine. Proceed to sew around the pocket like this. You want to take your time on this part so it looks as clean as possible. After you're done sewing on the 2 zippers, here's how it should look unzipped and zipped. Now we're going to make and add on the zipper knee pockets. We're going to start off by cutting out the pocket pieces. But first we need to figure out the dimensions for the pockets. Get your zipper and measuring tape. Starting from one end of the zipper teeth to the other, you want to measure the zipper length. Now you want to grab a piece of paper or anything you can draw on. With the zipper length we got earlier, you want to draw that out. From the zipper length, you want to add a parallel line 1 inch above and below the zipper length. Then you want to connect the ends. After the rectangle is created, you want to add 3 lines that are 1 inch away from the rectangle like this. Then you want to add a line 7 inches away from the bottom of the rectangle. You can now use this as a template for the pockets. Now you want to grab the fabric that you want to use. Fold the fabric in half and do it one more time. Now you want to get your marking tool and draw out the pocket using the template that we made earlier. Then you can proceed to cut along the outline. If you did everything correctly, you should end up with 4 pieces like this. Now put aside 2 of the pieces. We want to add zipper rectangles onto these 2 pieces. Use your measuring tape to center the rectangle in the right place. Here's an example of how the rectangles should look. Now you want to grab your sweatpants and the 2 pocket pieces we just added the rectangles to. You want to place these pocket pieces right where your knee should be. After both pieces are in place, you want to pin them down. Make sure to only go through the top layer of the sweats and not both. Here's how the pinning should look for both pieces. Now you want to take it to your sewing machine and do a straight stitch around each zipper rectangle. Once you're done, it should look like this. Now we need to add V-lines inside of the zipper rectangle. Grab your marking tool and proceed to draw out V-lines like this. Here's how it should look after you've marked both pieces. Once you're done with that, we can now cut along the V-lines. You want to start from the middle of the V-line and work your way to each end. As you approach each end, you want to cut it as if it was the letter V. After you finish cutting along the V-lines, you want to push each pocket inwards like this. Then you want to pin along the fold to keep everything in place. Here's how the pinning should look after you fold everything inwards. Now you want to take it to your sewing machine and do a straight stitch around the rectangle. After you finish sewing around the rectangle, the next thing we need to do is add the zipper. Grab one of your zippers and place it inside of one of the rectangles. Position it correctly and pin it into place. Here's an example of how the pinning should look. Again, you want to take it to your sewing machine and do a straight stitch around the rectangle to lock the zipper in place. Once the zippers are sewn in, the next thing to do is add the back piece of the pocket. Turn the sweats inside out and grab the back pocket pieces. Place the back pocket pieces over the corresponding front pieces and pin them together. Here's how both pockets should look. Now take it to your sewing machine and do a straight stitch around the pocket to close it up. The last thing we need to do is close up the sweat pants. If you want to slim down your pair of sweats, grab a pair of pants that fits you well, place it over the sweatpants, and pin along the inner outline. If you don't want to slim down the sweatpants, you can just pin together the inner part of the sweatpants. When you're done with all the pinning, it should look something like this. Now take it to your sewing machine and do a zigzag stitch along the pinned area. Once you're done with all the sewing, you can cut off the excess material. But once you're done with all that, you can try on your new pair of sweatpants. Before I end the video, I just want to let you guys know that I'll be accepting questions via AskFM. So if you guys have any questions about sewing, about me, about anything, you can ask it over there. Or if you have tutorial requests, you can also ask it over there as well. But anyways, thanks for watching. This is Ken Andrew Daily, and remember to keep it daily. Peace!